Now what I want to do is put some purple in the path. So this is dioxazine purple. Just to block in the path. I'm putting it right out of the tube, applying it right out of the tube. But we can change the color later. It's more blue in the picture. Whoops, what's going on here? Okay. Just wanted to move it down so I can paint right to the bottom here. We're going to have leaves on the path too. Some highlights where the light is coming through the trees. Okay, maybe what we'll do now is put the leaves in the path. I'll go with the sap green and the ultramarine blue mixture. Let's put it in here. And then when we put some leaves on top, it'll really pop. Okay. I need to mix more up. So again, I'm using sap green and ultramarine blue. I'm just mixing it with the brush. So we get some variations in the color. When that's dry, we'll put some leaves on top. Some of that dark color up into the woods, into the trees. Okay, that's pretty good. No matter if you see some of the canvas through because we'll put some fallen leaves there. I think we need some darks under here. I'm just using the same mixture. maybe a bit here. There's all kinds of colors in here. Okay. I think what I'll try and do now is put the tree branches in, tree trunks in. So what I'm going to use for the tree trunk color is burnt umber, probably a bit of ultramarine blue, mix that together. Use a clean brush. I'm going to use my number 6. Ultramarine blue and burnt umber. They're fairly dark because the sun is behind. You could put a bit of white in it if you want. And just thin it out a little bit with your solvent. Make it creamy so that it's easy to maneuver. Okay, if you want, you can wait for everything to dry before you try and do this. Now the tree trunks go over in some spots and behind in some spots. Okay, that looks all right. And of course, the branches get thinner at the top. I kind of lost this one here completely. Put it back in. Okay. This one is fairly thick. I'm going to bring it down further. And it's going to go across the sun. Bring it right off the page. Make it a bit wider. If you're afraid to ruin your painting, then let it dry before you do this. And they don't have to be straight. They can be crooked. Yeah, pull some right off the page. And later on we will put in some branches going across these trunks. Okay, that's looking all right. Let's make this one a bit wider. Doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing's perfect in nature. Let's make this one really narrow. Good. And this one, oh, let's fix this a bit. And this one's fairly wide. All right, that looks interesting. Maybe bring one across here. All right, step back, have a look. I'm using the side of my brush. Maybe I'll bring this one down. They're not all at the same height. They don't start at the same height. Oh, that looks all right. This would be a good spot here for a branch coming off. And maybe one coming off here too. Something like that. We have little ones in here too. All right. Now we don't want to overdo it, but we'll put a few more in. And this one, put a sideways branch. Maybe another one here. Picking up the green behind, but we can fix that later. We also have shadows coming down from those trees. We'll put those in later. That one's kind of wide. That's okay. Well, we've got some coming, narrow ones here. Pretty wet though. I think I'll let it dry before we go too much further. Okay, I'll be back. Thanks for watching.